Do we have gender roles in our marriage?
Yeah.
What's your role?
I don't want gender roles.
What you mean?
I don't want gender roles.
What does that mean?
I do more cleaning than you do. I feel like we both equally cook, and because we don't eat the same things, we cook independently a lot of the time. But I definitely clean more than you do.
Are you fine with that?
No. I want you to go clean our bathroom right now, because I've seen you clean these other two bathrooms and you clean them just fine. But somehow our bathroom you won't clean. You won't touch. Why is that?
Because other people needed to use those other bathrooms.
So because other people don't need to use our bathroom, you won't clean it? You're not gonna clean it? I'm confused.
If you want me to clean it, babe, I'll clean it.
But why do I have to tell you to clean it? Why do I have to ask you to clean it?
So let me break this down. It's because we have two different standards of when we clean and when we don't clean. And if you've reached that standard, but you're like, I don't feel like cleaning it and you want it clean, then you should tell your significant other, hey, like, I want this cleaned.
And you feel like that's reasonable. You feel like it's reasonable for me to ask you to do something when it's not up to I've reached my threshold for cleanliness. You think that's fine?
I think it's reasonable to ask me. I think it's reasonable to ask me. Absolutely.
But what do I expect after I ask you?
What you mean? I don't know what you expect. You tell me.
Am I able to expect a yes, that you'll do it?
It depends on the history of how I've responded to the question. That's how you determine your expectation. Have you ever asked me to clean the bathroom before?
Yeah.
You said, Alex, can you please clean our bathroom? You've asked me that before.
I've asked you to clean a bathroom.
See, okay, this is another thing. We're having a conversation, but for some reason you want to deviate. I just asked you a question. Just answer the question.
I just want you to think about all the bathrooms we've had in our relationship. And I know that at one point I've asked you to clean one of them bathrooms. One of them.
Okay, but I thought we were talking about our personal bathroom.
Alex, I'm talking about a personal bathroom. We've had a lot. We've had apartment bathrooms, house bathrooms. I know I've asked you to clean a bathroom.
And have I cleaned it?
No, you've not. You've not cleaned them.
That's BS.
You've not cleaned them.
And here's
that's
another
why
thing.
We're having this conversation.
Here's another thing. I don't want to have conversations if we're not going to be real.
Are we not keeping it real?
I thought we were. I don't want to talk.
Don't look at you, look at me.
No, see, but here's the thing, because I know it's a lot of relationships out there, and and I ain't even gonna say it's women. I'm sure everybody got a partner out there who, it's like, if we're gonna talk, let's be honest. Like, let's not use hyperbole. This didn't even speak in totality.
It didn't even start as like an actual topic.
No, it did.
We're here.
It's just because I'm so good at what I do that I know how to.
Okay. You want to know why? You're not cleaning the bathroom, so I'm getting worked up, and now we can actually have a conversation, and it just happens to be recorded.
Okay. Let's talk about the bathroom.
Let's talk about it. You cleaned the other two because we were expecting company.
That's correct.
You see the standard and current condition of the bathroom upstairs.
Yeah, it's not good. It needs to be clean.
So why don't you take the initiative to clean it?
You haven't. First of all,
please answer my question. Let's start there. Please answer my question.
Okay, what's the question?
Why didn't you take the initiative to clean it when you just said that it's not in good standing?
I noticed that today.
You noticed today it's not in good standing.
Yeah. When I saw the toilet today, I was like, this needs to be clean.
Did you clean it?
Not today. No. Like, I saw it today. It needs to be clean. If you were not to do anything, or say anything, I would likely clean our bathroom in the next week.
In the next week?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, my question for you, because you put that on me, my question for you, why haven't you cleaned the bathroom?
Because I always clean it.
Oh, so you're telling me the reason why you have not cleaned it is because you always clean it?
I clean it, and here's the thing. If I lived by myself, I would know that the reason that it's dirty at the rate that it gets dirty.
So now we're going to blame the dirtiness.
No,
that's what you're doing, but go ahead.
I'm saying that when you live by yourself, you're the only person to blame if you're the only person to use the restroom.
Right.
When you live and cohabitate with someone else, then they're to share the blame and they're to share the grime and the dirt.
Let's lower that tone before I get upset.
So I am telling you that because you use that restroom as well, that it shouldn't be up to me to clean it. That's gender
correct.
roles.
I agree. It should not be up to you to clean it. I agree.
So where do we go from there? Now that you've noticed that it needs to be cleaned.
Did I not just say that?
You said if I hadn't said anything that it's going to take another week. Are you going to clean it sooner than a week?
I said in the next week. I said in the next week.
Sure.
Over the next 7 days. That means it could be tomorrow. That means it could be in 3 days. That means it could be in 5 days. It could be whenever I'm just in the mode to clean it. And you want to know what's that similar to? The same way that you decide when you going to clean. This was just when you in that mode to say, you know what? Today is the day that I clean this.
You want to know, Alex?
Yeah, I'm
listening.
listening.
You never ask me when I'm going to clean it. You never make comments about things because it's just not up to your level, your threshold of dirtiness, correct?
Right.
Right.
And I want to pause you because when things do reach that threshold, I would never come to you and say, babe, when you gonna clean this? I would never do that.
And
you want to know why? Because I have no right to do that.
I've never asked
and I never
you
said
to do
that.
that.
I never said that you did that. I never said that you did that. I'm just talking about me. I would never, because I feel like you're trying to make this point. I don't know what trying to point you make, but I'm trying to get ahead of it by saying I would never say, babe, like this getting dirty. Like what you gonna do? You want to know? No, let me finish. You want to know what I would do when it reached that threshold for me?
What would you do?
I'm gonna fucking clean it.
So you wouldn't. So you want me to ask you to clean something?
No, I'm saying if it's bothering you.
You want me? You want
and
something
you don't
that's
bothering
me to ask you to do something
okay,
that
okay.
I'm bothered by.
Let's pause because what you're saying is not the 100% like what I'm trying to say.
Please explain.
If you go to our bathroom and it's past your threshold, right, of what you're willing to accept from dirtiness.
Yeah.
And you personally do not feel like cleaning the bathroom.
Yeah.
You have a right to ask me.
Sure.
Say, Alex, soon, today or tomorrow, would you mind cleaning our bathroom? You have every right to ask me that.
I know I do.
So what are we talking about?
I have the right, but what is your response when I come to you and ask that? Because I have the right to do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I have the right to ask you that.
It'll probably be a positive response. I'll probably say, yeah, babe. You want to know why? Because you don't never ask me to do stuff like that. So if you did ask me, I'll be like, okay.
So I don't ever ask you to do it. And yet.
Yeah, I'm listening.
The bathroom is always clean because you never expect to have to clean it. Because I'm always going to be to the punch.
And see, now you've been words in my mouth, and I don't like that. I don't like that.
This is fact.
I don't like that.
This is fact.
I don't like that.
This is fact. This is real.
Okay, no, you trying to say it's real that I have this expectation that you're going to clean the bathroom.
Not in some negative, you need to do this because you're the woman role. Not in that sort of light.
I ain't saying, I'm saying that you just think that I have the expectation that, okay, it's getting dirty, Brittany's going to clean it because Brittany just can't take this. And the reason why, and because you think that the reason I'm not cleaning it is because I know you're going to clean it, which is BS. That is not true.
So what's the reason? You're not cleaning it because why? If you're not cleaning it because you think that I won't get to it first, what's your reason for not cleaning it?
Okay, so I'm about to answer this question with this. Now, we haven't always lived together.
We didn't live together long enough.
Let me finish. Let me get my point out. Let me get my point out. First of all, I want everybody to know out there, you cannot debate me because I'm going to win every debate.
My God.
We did not always live together, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So we live separately.
Yes.
When you came over to my place, how did you feel about my bathroom?
I didn't like it.
Why?
I didn't like it because it wasn't clean.
So what are we talking about?
But now you live with someone. Now you have to share.
Now your argument finna change. You finna make a new
day.
argument because that last one that didn't cut it. Now you finna make a new one.
You really gonna make the argument that because you first of all I made the argument initially.
What's the argument?
That when you're single, you only have yourself to blame for how dirty the bathroom gets.
Right.
And me, as someone who didn't live with you, I could choose whether or not I wanted to use that bathroom and come over there or not. And I chose not to.
That's correct.
Now I don't have a choice. I live with you. We're married. We use the same bathroom.
Yeah.
And now you have half the blame to share. I have half the blame to share for how dirty this bathroom gets.
Sure.
Now what?
Did you have a point? Like I heard everything you said and I agree. Like we do both use a bathroom. We do both contribute to the bathroom getting dirty. I'm with you. But it always goes back to we have different thresholds on like the cleanliness that we're willing to accept before we say, you know what, I got to clean my bathroom. Because let me tell you this, when I lived on my own, it's not like I never clean my bathroom. But you want to know when I did clean my bathroom? Much less frequently then you clean your bathroom. So now we live together, right? We live together. And I personally am willing to clean the bathroom sooner than my threshold if my wife requests that. That's the only point I'm trying to make. If my wife requests it, I'm willing to do it. Now, before now, and I've come a long way because we've had these conversations, and before I'm like, bro, I don't think it's fair. But now I'm like, no, it's absolutely fair. We are living together. You have, an expectation. When it comes to that expectation, you can decide to clean it on your own, which you do most of the time. Or if we've reached that threshold, you have every right to ask me, Alex, the bathroom is beyond my threshold. If you wouldn't mind, if you could clean it, because I clean it all the time, could you clean it? And most likely, I'm talking about like 90, 95% of the time, you will be met with a positive response from me to say, babe, of course. Like, that's the least I can do. Let me finish. That's the least I can do because you're constantly cleaning our bathroom. And not only is that about our bathroom, that's about anything in the home. If you ask me to do it, I'm not going to respond negatively. I'm going to respond like, okay, unless it's something that obviously, like I do all the time. And now you ask me to do it. Then I might respond similar to how you would respond if I said, babe, can you clean our bathroom? You would go off on me.
I would go off on you.
So that's my point. Like, and I don't know. I can't think of something from a cleanliness perspective that would be the case. But all I'm trying to say is if you ask me to do it, I would do it for that reason because you do it most of the time. And the reason I don't clean most of the time is because you reach your threshold before me. Because once again, I used to have my own bathroom and I did clean my own bathroom, but I did not do it at the frequency that you clean your bathroom. And that's perfectly fine because we two different people and we got two different thresholds. And now I've come to accept that. And I want you to be comfortable in your home. You know what I mean? So if you ask me to do it because you didn't feel like doing it anymore, I would do it.
That excuse, it was valid in year 3 of marriage, 2, 3. We are beyond that.
What excuse?
And honestly,
what excuse?
And honestly,
what
I'm gonna take it back because that's probably valid after the first year of marriage because we were living together before we got married. So
hey, I wasn't shacking up. Don't put that on me. We were engaged. First of all, we were engaged.
We were engaged.
Clarify that.
We were engaged.
We were engaged.
But we were still living together.
Not long.
Long enough.
Don't treat me like that.
Long enough.
Don't treat me.
And
that
way. all I'm saying is I hear you and you want me to ask you when I've reached my threshold.
I don't want you to do a damn thing.
You do not because you're not going to do it if I don't ask. You won't do it if I don't ask.
Yeah, so I don't like when I say stuff and you just dismiss it because I've already said.
I'm trying to recap.
Okay, I've already said that I looked at the bathroom today and I said this bathroom needs cleaning, and I've already confirmed that if you don't move a muscle, I'm gonna clean the bathroom the next week. I've already said that multiple times, but you keep going on this narrative that I ain't gonna clean it when I just told you I'm gonna clean it the next week.
First of all, I was recapping exactly what you said.
You left out that part, but go ahead.
I was You interrupted me. You didn't even let me finish. You didn't even let me finish. What's wrong with you?
People who are listening, like, this is what I deal with, man. It's like crazy. It's crazy. This is gaslighting. You said what you said. I responded to it, and here you go. You ain't even let me finish. You was not finna say what I just said. Go ahead. I ain't gonna say no word.
It's fine. The conversation is good. I'm gonna ask you. You're going to clean it within the next week. I don't know what day that's gonna be. It's just within the next 7 days, and like that's fine. And I forgot where we were originally starting from. Gender roles.
Yeah, gender roles.
Gender roles is me cleaning the bathrooms.
Yeah, you said that you just clean more, and then we got on the conversation of our bathroom, and you wanted to spend some time on that. And here go the thing. The thing with me, we can talk about it. We can discuss it because I feel very confident that the way that I feel and that I approach is reasonable. I really do. And once again, you feel like at this point in our relationship that, the whole threshold thing is out the window. I don't, because I'm allowed to be my own person, just like you allowed to be your own person. And, I have a threshold, you have a threshold. That's about everything. That's just about everything in life. And we ain't always going to be on the same page. Now, I see where you coming from. You want me to be like, hey, I know Brittany Like, even though it ain't reached my threshold, it's reached Brittany's threshold, and I'm going to go ahead and clean it. I know that's what you want. And I'm not saying that you're never going to get that. It's just I need more time. I need to become more, let me finish. I need to become more like, like, because I'm turning into somebody who is like, I think a better cleaner and, like more okay with just cleaning. That's not a real natural thing for me. And I don't like that being taken lightly because certain things aren't natural to you and I give you grace. So I just want some grace too. And I'm coming around to that. So give me some time there. But don't front like if you don't ask me to clean something, I ain't gonna clean it. That's what I don't like.
I didn't never front like that.
Okay, I'm just trying to clarify. I
never said that at all.
I'm just trying to clarify.
I never said that at all.
Ain't nothing wrong with asking your spouse to clean something.
I don't expect you to read my mind, but I do expect you to acknowledge that this is a shared space, and not every space is shared. This is not a shared space. I don't come in here and mess with stuff. But in the spaces that are particularly intimately shared, such as a bathroom, I just want you to recognize that. And I want you to think about all of the years that we've spent together and just think a little bit past your threshold because you know that our thresholds are not the same. That's what I want.
What you mean by think a little bit past my threshold? What does that mean?
Like ours is here, mine is up here, or yours is up here, and mine is down here. And we need to meet somewhere in the middle. And right now, I've come up. And I still feel like you up here, and I need you to meet me closer.
By meet you closer, do you mean clean it more? Or do you mean like try to maintain it better? Like what you mean by that?
Maybe recognize before it gets to the level that it's currently at.
Yeah.
And
then do what?
And do something about it.
Okay.
Or maintain, as you just said. Maintain is fine.
I'm
good with maintaining.
Personally, I think that's a reasonable request, and you know what? I will try.
Thank you.
Like I always do. I will always try to be better.
You're a great cook. Let me shout you out right now. You're a great cook. I appreciate all the food that you cook for us. You're a much better cook than I am.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try.
Okay.
All right. That's our marriage segment. I think that is a good example of how you can speak with your spouse and get to a reasonable conclusion. As you can see, I didn't yell at Brittany. She yelled at me, but that's fine.
I was on 10. I'm sorry. I got worked up.
She yelled at me. That's fine. Because as a man, we are not, we just got to control our emotion. We got to control our emotion, and, it's okay. My wife is passionate about the cleanliness of our master bathroom. I think master room is now an outdated term. Like you can't say master bedroom.
What do you call it?
Main. I think that's an outdated term. Okay, we're already much over time, but thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you all tuning in. I'm gonna try to get that 2024 Chat Classic video wrapped up for you all to take a look. But looking forward to next week for hole 7.
7. Today is 6.
So looking forward to hole 7 next week. So we can go over the PGA Championship and talk a little bit more about beginner golf stuff, and maybe we'll move on to the bedroom next week. We'll have a discussion about that. But that's it, man. It's been your boy AC
and Britt.
Peace.